The police acknowledge that buskers do in fact provide a source of entertainment, certainly in the precinct, for the passers-by. And we are quite happy for it to go ahead with certain provisos. They are that the busker himself or herself is licensed by the City Council. They don't in fact cause an obstruction, i.e. obstruct passers-by, and they don't either outwardly or aggressively beg for money. And if they meet that criteria, then we are quite happy for them to go ahead and busk.
We don't actually have any control over the ability or the talent level. We're always caught in this dilemma of we get some very good buskers, some very talented people or talented groups down there, which we obviously like to encourage. We also get some people who obviously are not very good, but in terms of the complaints we get, most of it comes from, funnily enough, the shopkeepers. Either the noise level is too high, or obviously if you get a very poor performer, it becomes quite irritating and detracts from the shop itself.
Of course, there are certain noise restrictions, as you're aware, under the environmental legislation. And buskers are reminded of this. You know, what we don't want is one busker sort of 20 yards away from another one trying to compete for, you know, shall we say, an audience. And so we just ask, as I said earlier, just to be reasonable.
It's the worst sort, where you get probably a poor quality performer who's then actually blaring it out on fairly low quality amplified equipment, and you can imagine the combination of those two makes it a pretty appalling noise.
It's been really annoying sometimes where we've set up and then we hear these bagpipes starting up and and then you definitely have to move on when you get someone like that.
But the ones who come out and play the same thing over and over again, then they shouldn't be allowed to come out. They should play it once and learn some more.
Well, you really have to look at them, and I think some of them you can see that they are beggars in disguise, and some of them are young people trying to show you some of their talents.
Bad buskers, I think, and bad musicians. If they're bad musicians, then I don't give them no money. Or
the public in general treat us like they love us. They love us. They think we're great.
They think we're animals. Actually, they keep throwing things at us. Some of it's money.
Normally, you do get quite a few people that stop and watch for a bit, and then they, give you 20 pence or whatever. But I mean, everything helps. So yeah, but no, it's been quite quiet today.
You get some really good performers, and I can see how people are attracted to them. And I actually, providing they don't cause a problem to the vast majority of the public, then I don't have a problem with them.
The police and council don't usually bother us. They don't. Occasionally you get moved on if you've got too much of a crowd and it's sort of not letting people through. But in general, they're okay.
What about shopkeepers?
With shopkeepers, we try to just be a bit sort of considerate. You know, if we're outside a small shop. We wouldn't actually set up like over there outside a small shop. This is a big one, there's a couple of entrances. But in general, they're okay.
It's a great way of sort of playing to people that you wouldn't usually play to, and it's a great way of finding gigs as well.
Well, I'm a student and I need to make as much money as possible. I haven't got a full-time job or anything to keep me going, so I have to rely on any money I can make from trying to entertain the public, which isn't easy on a day like this.
We busk because primarily
it's fun. Yes. It makes people happy. We get a bit of practice in, and we get a little bit of the price of a cup of tea because we're so skipped.
The police acknowledge that buskers do in fact provide a source of entertainment, certainly in the precinct, for the passers-by.